This is how cold it is today. And we are at the beach going shelling. It is super cold out. So it is Christmas Eve morning. It is my birthday, and Kim and I are at the beach. It is freezing. It is 7 degrees, but with the wind chill, it is below zero. And like you can see, we're on the beach. This is salt water, but it is icy and frozen. Whew. It is very slippery. But Kim is heading down to the left, and we are going to be going to the right and see what washed up in this last storm. You can see there is a ton of beach erosion, and all of that seaweed that washed up from the storm is crazy. So let's go see what we can find. And yes, I am wearing boots today. I borrowed them. They're on loan from my wife, Patty. So thank you. I will be getting some boots soon, but it does feel nice to have warm feet. So let's go see what we can find. Let's go shelling. So yeah, when the beach freezes like this, it is cold. That's when you know winter has arrived. So we are over by the rocks, and there are moons and more moons down here. And actually, there are moons everywhere. I don't think that these are from this most recent storm. I feel like these are from when Kim, Celeste, and Beth and I were here last week from the previous storm. So I think this is left over from that storm. So in the next week or so, we are going to be back collecting from this past one that just happened last night. And this is why I can't do gloves. I can't grab anything with them. That's why gloves are hard for me. I really can't grab anything when I have them on. But I will put them on in between filming. Look at this. Oh, we gotta get this out. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. Look at that. Look at those colors. And this is completely dry, so I really feel like the blue is gonna stay on this. The ones that Celeste, Beth, and Kim and I were digging out last week, when they dried, most of them dried brown and tan. But look at this shell. Oh my God, my hand is starting to shake. It's so cold. I gotta put this in my bag, get a glove back on, pop some hand warmers in my hands for a bit. I'll be right back. I am telling you, for you cold water shellers out there, these things are lifesavers. They are so super warm. Again, this is not sponsored. I just love this product. So I love to share helpful tips for other cold water shellers out there, but these are lifesavers. So much ice. Whew. Very, very icy here today. They say it's 7 degrees, but with the wind chill, the temperatures are below 0. So we are going to try to stay dry today. I said try. We're going to try. A lot of stuff still trapped in the rocks. I don't think I'll be collecting a lot today because I'm not going to be taking my gloves on and off unless there is something incredible here. Like if we see a Neptune or a deep water shell, we're going after it. Gloves come off, and that's how we roll. But not going to be collecting unless there's anything absolutely spectacular. A lot of the shells are frozen. Although this is a nice one. I might collect this. I really like the grow lines on it, so we will pop this in the bag. These are like holding giant ice cubes because everything inside of them is frozen. So I'm going to put this in my bag and try not to hold it too long. So these are the rocks that we were shelling in last week, and there are still crazy shells in here. So check this out down here. Oh, this one, it did not make it. I get my gloves out of the shot. But it is definitely frozen. But that is a good sized moon. There are more over here that are trapped. Ooh, check out this Stimpsoni. I don't know if we'll be able to get it out, but there's another giant moon here. This one seems frozen. That's definitely frozen. And I got my screwdriver out. Try not to break anything because everything is very frozen. But I am very curious about this shell. So I'm just backing off the stuff around it, trying not to put any stress on it so I don't break the shell. And that is super frozen to the ground. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get this out. It is wiggling a bit. And we got it. And that looks whole. So I cleaned it off on my pants a little bit. That is a really nice Stimpsoni Colus. I can't clean it out entirely because it is frozen, but we're going to pop that in our bag and we will clean it off later. Really nice blue moon down here. See if we can shake this free. Like I said, everything is super, super frozen. Don't know if we'll be able to get this without breaking it. Rocks are frozen. Might be another screwdriver situation. That is a really nice shell. Really nice shell. It does feel like a giant ice cube, so I do need to put this down quickly. Very cold, but that's a nice score. Glad we have our screwdriver with us today. There's so much stuff. I think I'm gonna have to just make like a pile and come back and collect it. I'm gonna leave my backpack here. Whoa, look at all this stuff. Singing about shells again. Starting a shell pile. Look at the size, the color, the different species. You can totally see my breath. That's how cold it is today. Super, super cold out here, but there is a giant mega moon down there, and we are going to do everything we can to get it out. Let's go get it. So that looks ginormous, first of all, right down there. And then there's a really cool dog wall here. So again, I do have to 86 my gloves to grab these. But that is a gorgeous shell. Really nice shell. And then this one, I'm hoping I can get out. I don't have to go back to my bag to, probably gonna have to go back to my bag to grab my screwdriver, because that is definitely frozen. I might try giving it like a little kick to see. I don't want to break it. Yeah, that's frozen. I'm gonna go get my screwdriver. Hopefully I don't forget where I am. We'll be right back. I should have marked the rock that we were at when we were going to dig out that moon shell. See if I can follow my footprints back to it. Oh, here it is. It is so frozen. Trying to get underneath it to give it a little bit of leverage with the screwdriver, but I also don't want to crack it trying to lift it out. There we go. Nice. That's a really good size. Beautiful, beautiful shell. Good size. That is all frozen in there. That's going to take a while to thaw out. So while we walk this back to the bag, here's an interesting bit of information. A lot of people ask if I could bring salt maybe or warm water to pour on the shells to break them loose, and that would actually crack the shells. So these have to be brought up to room temperature or warmed up at a very slow speed. If you warm them up too fast, they will definitely crack. So we bring these home, we leave them on the porch, let them thaw out a little bit before we then bring them in the house to clean them. Another quick shelling tip, if you are using a screwdriver or a knife or anything that is sharp when you're walking on the beach or in the rocks, be sure to secure this in your bag before you start walking again, because the last thing you want to do is trip and take a digger on the rocks and land on it. I'm not a mom, but I say a lot of mom things, and this is just one of them. Make sure you always secure these before you start walking on the rocks. And the ocean's still a little bit rough, but nothing like it was yesterday. There were huge storm surges and coastal flooding. I think we just hit the mega moon jackpot again. Just standing here, I can see one right over there, one trapped over there, and another good sized one over there. The problem is the water is coming in, so we're gonna have to do like an attack plan to grab these and time it. So we'll wait till this little bit washes in. Okay, we are gonna go grab these. You can't make a run for it when you're in the rocks. So, it's one. This one looks a bit, it actually is wiggling. All right, that one we're gonna have to leave. It's too stuck and we're too close to the water. And then this one here is a really nice one. So let's make it a little bit, get a little further away from the water. And we can take a look at what we have. Two really nice shells. Got to put these down. They are freezing. Look at how good these are. That's huge. Just to give you my hand for scale. Other ones trapped in the rocks here. It's a good one down here in a little bit of the water. See if I can fish it out. That is frozen. Get it out of the ice. Ooh, that is a nice shell. Don't know how long I'm going to be able to hold it to show it to you. Let's get it in some shade. The sun is very bright today. It's a really nice dark shell. Let's put that in my bag. Just so many good shells today. They're all just like frozen to the ground now. All these rocks are frozen. Makes it really difficult to get the shells out. Everything is just completely solid. Cute little basket whelk underneath the ice here. I have been collecting these, so see if we can get this one out. Cute little basket whelk we pulled out from underneath the ice. Good shell. So we definitely called it with this storm. We said that the storm surges and the high tide is going to be so intense that it's going to push shells all the way up into the dunes. And that's actually what we're seeing, is exactly that. All these crazy shells are getting pushed right up into the dunes. This is broken, but I love this. Love how you can see the whirl going completely up to the apex. So this will definitely be a collection ad for me. Shells, shells everywhere. Where are you, deep water shells? I know you're here. So just in this one location, there are so many cool shells. Look at that. So many under there. I'm not going to pull them all out. Big one here. Look at that. That shell just came out of that ice. Did I mention it was cold today? Add these to our shell pile that we started over here. Right down there, building up a good amount. So now that the sun is up, I feel like it's actually pretty warm here. Not doing too bad, other than the frozen shells. Everything else is going swimmingly. Finding a lot of good loot. Hanging out with my shell crew on my birthday. That is beautiful. That is so nice. Tide is coming in. I think I'm gonna grab my bag and head back. Find Kim. Ooh, another nice one. Another really nice one. Walk these rocks back to Kim. Gonna have to load up my backpack. So here's our shell pile that we started a little while ago. Really nice stuff. Huge ones. Found this nice intact Stimpsoni Colus. That's a really cool color. Got the size. Also got this really nice red one. And this cool broken one where you can see all the way inside, which is nice. Look how smooth it is in there. But that is a good score. I'm going to load this into my backpack. We're going to head back over and see if we can find Kim. Just because I couldn't stop thinking about it, I had to pull this one back out of my bag. Holy smokes, you guys. Look at that. This has to be the best shell I found in a really long time. This has to be a favorite shell of mine. Just for like all things. For size, for color, for showing that it's lived. Look at all those markings on it. That is beautiful. This is definitely a favorite shell of mine. I'm going to pop this back in my bag with all the others. I'm going to go find Kim. I hope when I bring all of these up to temperature, they do not crack. That would totally bum me out. Gotta do it slowly, very slowly.